One. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Divine Heroes, Chapter
Whoa.
2. Our
Oh.
heroes have just finished the remainder of Chapter 1.4. On their way, we're about to board the boat on their way to Morander, the country that's currently in war with the villain. Now, our heroes, can someone give me a quick wrap-up of everything thus far?
Please don't make me do it. I don't have my notes.
Just a quick 2-minute wrap-up.
Everything or just last time?
Everything.
Oh, everything so far.
From the start to till right now. Doesn't
Maybe
have
we
doesn't that be full detail? Just
Well, let's do it together as a group.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
all you can roll, all you get inspiration.
All right. Hell yeah. Well, the very first thing we did was we were all like separate in our guilds. It was I don't know if I don't remember the exact guild names. It was like the fighter guild, like the thief guild, and
Strength,
the mage guild.
magic, and thieves.
Strength, magic, and thieves guild. Yes, those ones.
There's also the rangers, but we don't give a fuck about them. They're losers.
Yeah, the rangers like lived in the woods or something like that. I don't know. They're losers, like you said. And we were stolen from. We had items stolen from all of our rooms, and we went on a big journey to track them down. When we were joined by the guild leaders, where we kind of like wiped them. We wiped them out pretty hard.
We
And
did
got
get
our
a
stuff
little
back.
lost along the way, but we eventually found our way there.
I had no part in that.
Yeah? Man, you had no part of that?
I had no part in getting us lost. I just wanted to clear.
Okay.
That was the first time we all met.
Went amazingly. Solid unit.
And would somebody else like to talk about our second adventure that we took? As a group?
Sure. So after that, after our first introduction to one another, we played a game of capture the flag to cement whoever captured the flag of one of the opposing teams. Right. They got slated as first on the guild ranking, and whoever is first on any given guild ranking will become a champion for that year's team that gets put forward to go do adventuring stuff. The Mages Guild won Capture the Flag because I, Rinveld, am super smart and cunning.
Because
and I
alligators
found-
are stupid.
Ah,
The thi-
bullshit.
Alligators
and I
are
have
dumb.
found the Thieves Guild flag, which I think is a little ironic. You'd think that the thieves would be the best at hiding, and in fact, they were the worst.
Good. Yeah.
For no particular reason. Amber had nothing to do with that.
I just hid the flag in between some rocks. Just put it in between the rocks.
I was gonna have an amazing idea.
And I put a rock on
And then
top.
the Crocs ruined it all.
The
I was
Crocs
gonna
did, in
question
fact, ruin it all.
Namul, and I was gonna be disguised as someone, but then Namul had to fucking almost kill someone and get put into jail. Maybe waste like 3 turns just to get to him, just to find out it was over.
I threw someone down the well, and
Yeah.
I just didn't look to see if it had water in it. Which, of course, it didn't. So I was tried for murder or something.
Almost murder.
Almost murder. I was
I
gonna
don't
go that.
know.
I was gonna go with that hard as a DM.
I think I was like part of it.
I would have done session 2. Roll a new character, dog. Your character's sent to prison.
Oh well.
But yeah, so I won. I got slated as the top for mine. They asked me my opinions on who else I'd be interested in being in my party. And I said Amber and Namul, given that I had worked with them in the past and I did well with them. They then got chosen for their respective guilds, and we made a party. We were then put into a trial of said party to determine who the leader would be. And that was in a volcano on the northwestern, coastal area of the island on which all of the guilds reside upon.
During those trials, we did a bunch of stuff like fought an infinite amount of rats, collected a bunch of jewels, fuck over Amber. That's all that happened on the third floor. Everything I tried to do just got destroyed.
Yeah, we had all been given a particular task. I don't remember if we covered that. We all ended up completing our particular task. And my particular task,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
To steal a golden eye from a animal that Amber, the druid, had just befriended, which kind of ruined my plan.
And Rinveld's task was to find an invisible idol that could be found with detect magic, which I found. It was being guarded by some alligators. I got them to go away from the idol using prestidigitation. I made a big bang and went, and then they ran away from the idol, and I swooped in and got it and ran away from them because I wasn't really combat prepared at level 1. And then Amber, what was your task?
I need to kill that huge wolf. You know, the thing that fucking could have killed all of us. The thing that you made a deal with. You know, that thing. I had to kill it.
I did make a deal with the wolf that Amber was supposed to kill so that it would let us go. We pulled the lever that it was guarding, and then we ran. And that was how we screwed over Amber on the third floor.
Everyone fucked over. I didn't even realize that. I thought that your thing was on a different floor.
Nope.
I was
trying.
I made it where all your objectives were purposely on the third floor. Yeah, you would interact.
Well, that ended up working out very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, very well.
Me and
it was funny. It was a good, interesting, dynamic situation, but nobody could know it at the time, kind of.
Yeah. The room after that, we had to collect a bunch of gems and find the right ones to fit the hole, and we couldn't take any with us, so, that was great.
Yeah.
And the room after that, we had a body swapping scenario where we were all in each other's bodies, and there's also a dead lizard over there, and we had to use chairs to swap each other's bodies. It's pretty much the only puzzle that Rinville did anything on, so, kudos for him for
Hey, whoa. Well, there was no fucking way we were gonna beat that wolf, alright? I saved our asses, okay? I made sure that we passed the third floor.
He's right,
Thanks. Glad you gave me a task I couldn't. Thanks.
No, I'm lying.
I still think
Man had to kill a lion. Man had to distract an alligator. You kill a wolf god.
No, the wolf was 1,000% possible.
After that,
I think it was pretty messed up by the time we ended up leaving, but you guys were like...
Yeah, I thought we had a chance. I thought we had a... you grappled, I was burning it.
And what happened next?
After that...
After we entered a room where the goal... all we had to do was nothing. That took us like an hour.
Oh yeah, we had to fight. It said to fight each other, but then we were like, no, which sucked because I really wanted to fight so much.
Yeah, I made.
We got out of the trials and the team.
We had the option to go further, but we were told that was very scary and we'd lose the shit we found, which we didn't want to.
Yeah, because I got a very good leather plate, very good.
And we eventually left.
And we were a leader was decided, which was Rinvald, much to Namul's discontent. He had also completed his task, but after that we were off to I believe we were headed where we are now.
Yes,
originally.
we were gonna head here to help stop a civil war.
Yeah, we were on a lavish noble party ship. A lot of floors. You know, you're a real the Nemo ships of the world. And
a fully planned out cruise ship where you spend 3 fucking hours in the fucking casino playing blackjack.
I don't think it was 3 hours. I think that's an exaggeration.
That's probably exaggeration. It's more like 2 hours, but you know.
I think that's also an exaggeration.
We have video proof.
We do.
I would like to see it. I said I think, alright? It might not be.
You got lost in the gambling.
I lost all of my money and I took a deal with somebody to get some more money because of course you can just win it. You can always win it back. Except I lost all that money too, and I wasn't able to pay the guy back. And also there was all these zombies occurring all over the place. And then Rinvald ended up being the one to decipher what was going on. What was going on, Rinvald?
So, anybody who, quote unquote, became this man's friend in return for 5 gold pieces to continue gambling.
His name was Sean.
Was it Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was.
He had a spell that he'd place on you that if he wanted, he could just be like, boop, chest burster, you die, and spawn 2 abyssal constructs, essentially. They're really small. They don't do that much, but they still kill you, you know? So, we're in there. We're on the 3rd or 4th floor fighting 2 more when, after becoming intimately aware with the magics that spawn these things, I noticed that there is a little abyssal fucking node, I guess, in Namul's chest. And in the midst of... Go ahead, sorry?
Detecting magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I was trying to figure out how to deal with the fact that Namul's chest may burst open at any given point, I have the realization like, oh, wait, what's the only thing Namul's done today that would have potentially... that is different from the rest of us, and that is he got money from the guy. So I run and I go find this guy. I pay his debt back for him, because I already agreed that I'd do that. I pay his debt back for him. Come back, no node in the middle of Namul's chest. At which point, I'm like, all right, Mr. Captain Man, we need to have a small discussion in everywhere. Everywhere needs to have a small discussion.
And by a small discussion, he meant let's get everyone in one place that all had made a deal with this friend. So no bad results.
Okay, real quick, after reviewing the tape, it was close to an hour.
Close to an hour, okay. But yeah, so we get everybody into this room. The only person who does not show up is Mr. Sean Man. And immediately, it's like, oh, he's not here because he is the bad guy for today. And I'm like, all right, every single person who has accepted money from this man, you are going to a cage. You are not staying amongst the people. At which point, Sean appears. Would someone else like to take over?
Sean appears. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was making these...
Like I said, you don't have to get into much detail, just like a brief overview.
He was making these deals to sacrifice people to Nefertz, the Dark Lord of Tragedy. And like half the people we rounded up in the room were like became his friends and exploded. A lot more people died as we kind of had to go into this big scramble to try and like kill him, subdue Sean, and shit was happening.
Yeah, there's minions walking around.
As some of the people were dealing with the minions, I think Namul's mostly deal with the minions. Rinval and Amber were dealing with Sean. As he reached his last leg, he pulled out his trump card, said, "My heart is linked to a bomb on the ship. If you kill me, the ship will explode." And we're like, bet. And like Namul had before, we lost that bet.
Or like bet. And yeah.
And the ship exploded when we killed him.
It did do that. However, the captain of the ship, coming in clutch, saved our asses. Teleported us to a little one of those little side ships that drops down like a lifeboat. Yeah. He saved our asses.
We did eventually get lost in a storm, however, right?
Yeah.
And that's how we washed up on that island. We all washed up separately, and we ended up finding each other at a tower with like a gargoyle there who magically manifested fruit.
Oh, name's Gagory.
Yeah, Gagory. Amber found in person, had him sent out to find you two.
And we ended up following the research notes of the D&D playing nerds who were previously inhabiting that tower to like a large sand pit, which we went into and was sort of like an ancient temple type deal. I don't know if I ever actually really got.
Had a bunch of shadowy creatures, mostly like wolves.
Mm-hmm. And then we all chose our like divine patron, which I chose the divine god of water, which I haven't done in my notes, I think, somewhere.
We had to fight a bunch of shadow wolves, which underneath the shadow wolves were actual real dead wolves. And eventually we had to fight an Ettercap, something like that, before we entered these previously locked doors, each representing a god of this world. There was valor, wisdom, secrets, fire, water, earth, sky, light, creation, life, love, fortune. I might have said one of those twice.
Whatever.
Namul picked water. Amber picked fortune. I can't remember what Rinveld picked.
Rinveld picked creation. At which point we were joined by anthropomorphic rat man, right? He's a rat. Who can also become an anthropomorphic boat.
Name is Miranda.
A motorboat, no less. Like
a motorboat.
Motorized boat.
A motorized anthropomorphic boat.
You bet your ass I can.
Took us to this island. This decrepit, dead island.
Before we had to visit a ship, a nursing ship, as Namul and Amber had some shit going on with them.
Forgot that you guys are bad and had that problem.
Fucking.
And yeah, I got some information regarding the war and the place that we're at now.
Yeah.
About what the tensions arise from, although it's very one-sided information. They're from the south.
Yeah. After that, we visited the island where there was this temple in the center that we went into, and I dumped pee all over the floor in there, and I chased Amber with it, and she loved it. She loved the pee.
Absolutely.
Loved all of the pee.
Will not accept this slander.
I also got a ribcage xylophone.
Xylobone.
But while this was happening, the temple was reacting.
Yes. And we were sent back in time to when our guild leaders were basically our age and our level, basically. And the island, fun fact, no longer decrepit and dead. There's loads of people around. There's even a magic shop, which I unfortunately do not get very much things from. but I tried really hard.
hard. While we were exploring that place, Rinbull, you ran into someone interesting, if I remember correctly.
I did. I ran into this artificer man. I think he's an artificer. And he's like, hey, I found this temple. You guys should come look at it. And he knew our names. I was like, okay, you're from the future. And he divulged a little bit more information than he probably should have. And we go in this cave, in this little dungeon thing. We solve some puzzles and we kill basically a plesiosaur.
Argued a lot about it. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah. And to be fair, I came around.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was
we
a
didn't
little
come around
stubborn about
in
it.
time.
It didn't come around nearly early enough, and the thingy died, thanks to man, who we realized as we were fighting it that maybe not the best, dude.
I think his name was Dax. Was it Dax? Or was that one of the guild leaders?
I think Dax is the guild leader.
Dax might be the guild leader.
Yeah, Dax is the guild leader. I'll give you his name in a second.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
Travis?
Trevor. No, Terrence.
Frank?
It's Terrence. Terrence Stroganoff.
I don't know where I got Trevor.
I kept intentionally getting his name wrong because I did not give a fuck about him in character. But yeah, he set off the event that caused the whole island to become decrepit.
He unleashed a monster.
Yeah. After which we were like, all right, let's bounce, but not before Rinveld is like, it's spell time. And I ran to get more spells.
His life for nothing.
There were no spells. I was not allowed to copy spell books. Nothing. I was sad.
Only for that, though, not for all the people who died because of that, actually.
No, people who died, they're fine.
Yeah, I'm depicting people getting eaten, people being ripped apart, houses being destroyed. Nah, dude, you need your spells.
Yeah.
And then we set off to here.
Not after though, coming forward in time in the temple by pouring pee everywhere.
You really did enjoy that as an extra.
And Amber really enjoyed that. Was really enthused by the pee.
Really
loved the pee.
I forgot
Just
about
loved
the
it.
P section for the slightest.
I wish I could forget.
So much pee.
And that's
Definitely improved the process.
We're here.
For everyone involved.
And this is where we open up on start of chapter 2 at the start of the island.
So I have a fire chicken now, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I like when my map isn't in there.
I think we set up. Then we ended off with us on.
Yeah, you ended up with you guys going up to the boat. Before you get to the boat, the guild leaders will stop you one more time. Let me pull notes.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I just lost audio for some reason.
Oh, damn.
Quick timing.
Yeah, great timing, great timing. Let us know when you're good, Doug. Not D&D unless you're having some sort of
Technical issues. It's everyone's favorite thing.
Okay, I lost all audio for 1 second. I don't know if you guys heard me say that or not.
Yeah, we did. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can now.
All right. As you guys are getting the boat, you are stopped one last time by Dex, the Thieves Guild leader. Wherever the fuck my binder's at. Come here, please.
He was off eating pie.
Hey, one more thing before you guys head off. When you hit South Shore, keep an eye out for a man named Greg Varilla. He's a real good friend of ours. He'll help you out.
Just the name, don't got any descriptions.
He looks like you, a furball.
Aren't we going to a furball country?
You're going to a more or less an animal country, yes. Different
I
animals
feel
roam
like
free
just
here.
saying that it's a furball is not that useful. I'll be honest.
You'll know him when you know him. You'll be led to him. Let's say that. He'll find you
We'll
way
know him
before you
when
find.
we know him. What? Yeah, that's like the definition of knowing something.
Listen here, green motherfucker. You're gonna find this motherfucker and stop asking me motherfucking questions. Alright? Have fun on your trip. Goodbye! Goes back to
Thanks
his
for the
phone.
guidance, I guess. I'm so appreciative of this apt description.
I mean, this is about the average he usually gives me, so you know, I'm used to this.
Really is, though. Alright. You guys get on a boat, or you guys get on Miranda. Your anamorphic rat,
Like a rat.
As-
Motorboat.
as you said, sail for South Shore.
Motorboat.
Transforming
I think it's
rats.
funnier that way.
Jesus. One thing I would like to do on the boat ride
Yep.
is open up the wooden box and envelope I got this time.
That's right. Where'd you get the wooden box and envelope from? Refresh my memory here, Nick.
I think Dax gave it to me. Left on Dax's doorstep in the past for Amber.
Oh, that's right. You remember what you left in the shop? Or what you were trying to get from the shop there?
I already got my stuff. I bought like armor. That's all I really did.
Didn't you try to get something fixed or worked on?
That was me. I got all my stuff back
No,
now.
that was Namul. He was working on his spear. And, wanted something
I know.
else.
Yeah.
I had a pie, but I brought that back and gave it to Dax. And now I have scale mail as opposed to the shitty armor I had before.
You open the box, and inside of it is this turtle shell amulet. It's a Hulk light green. And on the note it reads, "You're getting close to finding us, Amber. Just a little bit more." Not ominous at all, you know.
Yep. What can I find? Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have written down the effect that my trident had? Because it seems to have fixed itself in my. Because I edited my spear, but it, like when I leveled up, it reverted it back to speed. I think it was like a once per day heal on kill for like some amount.
Didn't you turn your staff to the trident? Immovable staff.
No. I got like a little design on the end of the staff, and that was it, or something.
That's right.
No, I had the staff through the entire dungeon. I was using it actually.
I believe your trident returns back to you.
What was that? Sorry.
Your trident just returns back to you on command word. Throne.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll write that in.
Is the amulet magical at all?
You do sense some sort of magic, yes.
We'll keep that in mind. Guys, I think I see land up ahead.
Yes, it appears we are nearing our destination. Do we have a plan for when we arrive?
I don't suppose we have anything in particular. We have to find what's his fuck.
What's his fuck?
Greg Gorilla.
Greg?
Greg.
Greg. Find Greg.
Why did the gods send us here in the first place? To end the conflict?
Yeah. There's a civil war's brewing. That's not good for anyone.
Isn't it ongoing, I think?
Probably is.
Yeah.
Alright. And when you're all good with your little side thing, go ahead and place your tokens right up here in the box.
On the docks.
Let me. There it is.
Mr. Oogway!
Oh, so let me double check. I fucking. Okay, I'm good. You guys arrive at the docks as you are approached by an elder-looking fuck. Damn.
Did he cut up for you guys too?
Yeah, you cut
Did.
out.
As you're approached by an older gentleman turtle. Hello?
The DM's dead.
Hello.
Master Oogway's here. I don't know
No.
why.
I just pressed I pressed the wrong hotkeys.
Master Oogway here. Jacob go bye-bye. Jacob Master Oogway confirmed.
Oh my god!
You are approached by an elder turtle. Greetings, young lads. The name's Claire Selvin. I'm the mayor of this town.
That's awesome. Do you know what Greg is?
Who?
Greg.
What?
We're looking for Greg.
I know millions of Gregs. Get me more
Awesome.
specific. Which Greg?
Furbolg Greg.
Furbolg Greg? You know how many Furbolg Gregs we got?
Greg Varilla.
Varilla. Last name's not ringing a bell. You sure you're not got a mistake with someone else?
I sure hope not.
Is his name Dreg?
Greg? I don't think I know any Dregs. Not in this city, at least.
Not in this city. So there's a Dreg in another city.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
his
of course.
Is it dragging every one of us? All right, we don't have to worry about them.
You know any man with the last name of Varilla?
There was Tony Varilla back in middle school.
Does he have a son? Where would they be living?
I look at him. How old does this turtle seem?
He actually looks like mildly aged turtle, like what a 38-year-old turtle would look like.
Okay. So the chance of that guy being dead or an old man is not very high.
Not high now.
We're glad to be at this wonderful village, town. Where are we?
Yep, this is the city of South Shore. You see, before the war took place, this used to be a bustling little city, full of shopping, full of entertainments. Unfortunately, with the war, we haven't gotten much visitors.
Bless you.
Yeah,
That was very rude of you to cough on us like that.
but we got plenty. But our shops are still fully functional. We can have anything that suits your fancy. We got a weapon shop, we got armor shop, we got blacksmith, we got a magic shop, potion shop, animal shop, surfboard shop, ice cream shop, food shop, bar.
Where's the magic shop? Do I even have gold? I don't even know if I have gold.
It's right to the it's up the stairs to the right.
Awesome. Then I immediately head.
Anywhere one could make money around here.
I pause for a moment to hear this.
Money. Well, there's a few oddball quests. Oh, I almost forgot to mention to you guys. You guys are here to try to. What are you guys' intentions to your country? Was it to help out with the war? Were you guys sightseeing? And I know you guys are adventurers from the guild.
Remind me, DM, were we told to keep this mission on the down low or no?
No.
I cannot.
No, you were not.
speak
You.
for my compatriots.
No.
I cannot speak for my compatriots, but I believe the war effort was in mind.
Yeah.
Well, if it's in mind, then you're going to probably want to head over to. If you want to join the armies and help out that way, you could go before Fort Andrews, which is just to the east of here, right below the capital. If you want to do it the more governmental way, you're going to want to see the council. This country has rules, though, for the council. You will need at least 5 Magister stamps to get into the council district in the capital. How a Magister stamp is received is doing a great deed for a Magister. And you won't only just receive a stamp, you'll probably also be rewarded with the money that you're looking for. In fact,
sneak back in.
In fact, it's very ironic that you guys are here because Magister Rhoda is actually in great stress. Each town has 2 Magisters, by the way. Oh, each major city.
Magister Ron.
Huh?
Where's the Magister that you just mentioned? His name is Ron?
There's Magister Rhoda and Magister Morris.
Rhoda. Where's he at?
Oh, it's a she. You find them. You find them at our government building up at the top.
Sweet. And I turn to look at you guys, and I just like do a sly grin. Rhoda?
What time is it currently right now?
You guys arrived here roughly at noon.
Yeah, we could go check him out.
Make
sure we find an inn.
I could fill you in on the quest sets if you want.
Sure.
Well, you see, we've been having a problem with disappearances. People have been disappearing for a few months now. And what's strange is a month after they disappear, sometimes a statue of their likeness just shows up at their residence. We posted guards all around the city, and no one's been seen leaving the city, so we're pretty positive who's ever kidnapping them is keeping them in town. But we don't know where.
And who is the most recent person to disappear?
Well, that's where Magister Rhoda comes in. Her son's the latest. He's only 9.
Awesome. So I imagine we're going up to the hill anyway.
I believe Master Rhoda would be a good place for us to start in this time.
Yes.
Agreed.
I'm still standing next to Amber, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of like nudge you and say, like, if we could fix this, we're sure to get a lot of favor. The Magister.
I just want to help everyone I can. I say, like, blinking, looking all innocent in front of the old turtle.
Yep.
I have $signs for eyes.
I'm hiding
If
mine.
there's one thing I know, if we want to save this place, we'll need to build respect first.
Agreed.
If you guys zoom out of the map so I can show you what building what layout.
Zooming out. I got 2 zoomed out. Okay.
So you're on the beach. There's 3 different bars around town. You got bar A, bar B, which is the one in the center of the shopping district, is the more populated one, and then bar C, which is the brothel. You got what's the name I gave it? You got Relvert Fishery. It is one of the highest money-making trade fishing companies in all of Mirander. Next to it, you got the hospital. Up at the top, you have the police station and the inn. Down Plaza, you got the information center, you got the weapon shop, you got the armor shop. Animal, what the fuck? Animal shop. Pet shop. Clothing shop. General goods. Try to make sure I don't repeat myself. Potion shop, magic shop.
Okay, I am not gonna remember that, but I will try to keep it in mind.
Yep. Then all the brown places are just normal civilian homes.
Civilian places.
The small squares are just some little kiosks selling pies or small little goods, trinkets, traders.
And this is Magister fucking Rhoda's.
That would be
home?
this would be the government place. The I don't know what the proper name before it be, but this is where you find the magisters and the mayor's office, all that stuff.
Okay.
Rinvald,
Yes.
have you heard of anything like what is happening in this town in your studies, perhaps?
Would I have?
Full history.
Hold
Big
on.
brain
Let me use
man,
my
show
cool
me that.
app.
Show me that big brain of yours.
You said history?
Yep.
Oh, why did it do that?
Talk,
Did
bro.
it work?
Oh shit.
Fucking hell yeah.
A natural
First
20.
roll of the session.
You've heard many different stories of people turning to stone. You know all about Medusa. You know about, just labs trying to work on people, turning people to stone, petrify them to preserve them. Without directly looking at the one of the statues, you don't know which way, but yeah, you would know about petrification and stuff leading up to it.
Yes.
Yes.
That was my answer. Just yes.
Great, then let's get started. Thank you very much for the help.
It was a yes or no question. I didn't answer anything further.
Yeah.
Just yes.
And I wave and thank the old turtle man as I head out to the city. Town city.
Also, you got the surf shop and the ice cream shop. Important to point out.
Ice cream shop, hell yeah.
I follow behind. Does
Hey,
anyone need any provisions before?
I need a provisional question. Hey, Mr. Turtleman,
Yes.
where might I find the nearest stone person?
Sorry, what was your question?
I want to know where a petrified person is.
The last few stones were taken straight to our hospital.
Awesome. All right, sweet. Thank you. And I once
Actually,
again join.
lied. I lied.
Liar.
Because that would make
Hell yeah.
sense. The statues were taken to City Hall for further investigation.
City Hall is the magistrate building.
Yes.
Big green building.
Okay. Thanks. That's all I needed. Toodaloo. And I just walk away disgusted. And then I join you guys. So Would you guys like to go to the city hall, or do you have somewhere else that you'd like to go first?
I don't believe I need any provisions or anything of the like.
I'm pretty fine right now. I'd rather get a lead on what's happening here.
Okay.
Let one of us be the next victims.
That'd be fun. So are we all heading to the city hall?
Yeah. I'm walking down the street, seeing if I see anything interesting, just looking at the people, keeping an eye out for anyone who would look like a Greg, I guess. I don't want to.
I am entirely unobservant. I do not give a fuck about anybody around me.
Yeah, I can tell.
I didn't.
I know you didn't say that in
Can
there.
you tell? Are the streets busy?
It's about average for a large city like this. You see people walking around, yeah.
What types of people are they?
So you're seeing more of a warmer blood, more of a more bestiary stuff that would be associated with water. So you're seeing a lot of merfolk, a lot of different lizard folk, and
Right. Namul,
stuff like that. Yeah.
Rinveld, stay near me and don't wander off.
Yes.
As I'm like looking around everywhere, not really paying attention.
As you guys are walking, Rinveld, you get shoulder bumped by a large gator man. Watch where you're going, Flushy!
A large what man?
A large gator man. Not Rinveld, Namul.
Oh, I get bumped.
Yeah, you get shoulder bashed by some large gator man.
I kind of just look away. I don't really say anything to him.
No,
I figure it best
that's
not to stir up a conflict.
That's right. Know your place. Getting bagged.
Ember's ears droop. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of that.
I thought that my people were from the north here. I don't
It's
know.
not
I was
really
raised on a boat.
location, it's more that you look like the other ones.
I see.
As you guys continue walking, a child points at Rinveld. Mommy, that man looks funny.
Do I even notice?
If you want to notice, yeah, you can notice. It doesn't matter. A small merfolk child points at you, makes fun of you.
I would like to stick my nose out at him. I would like to stick my tongue out at him and do the old like fingers and ears like wagging him and shit, and go.
The mother takes up the child and goes, "Don't waste your time on those people."
I turn to the mother and I also go.
I grab Rinveld by the scruff of the shirt and start taking me. Stop making a scene.
You hear a quick man go, You think she owns those two?
I would like to how far away is this guy?
Probably like 20 feet.
20 feet? Alright, sweet. I can use prestidigitation. I just like to use prestidigitation. I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
I just want to talk. I just want to use prestidigitation. I just want to talk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything bonkers. Okay, I'm just gonna use prestidigitation, and I'm gonna snap my fingers. I'm gonna look at him dead in the eye. I'm gonna snap my fingers, and then there's gonna be a loud pop directly in front of his nose.
Roll me intimidation. Or roll me intimidation.
Intimidation? Okay. Give me 1 second. Did it roll it? There we go. It rolled it that time.
Cool.
He fucking just walks away laughing. Ha 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 ha! Flashback calls that a pop.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Hey, I said don't make a fucking scene, and I'm like shaking him about in the hand.
I have an image for years.
Maybe it'd be better if I could find a disguise for both of you. It's gonna be troubling to deal
don't.
with.
I don't need a disguise. I'll be fine.
Give me a second. I guess I forgot to grab a picture.
Sure, you're tiny and kidnappable.
I'll be fine.
I love the first picture. It's just full-on nude Lady Merfolk. Thanks, Google. Thanks, Internet.
Very important. No one's afraid of their body here.
Rule
Sorry.
34. Woo. Google's got your back.
Thank you, Google.
You said you looked up merfolk? I want to see this
I looked
myself.
up female Merfolk.
Stop looking at her tits, Rinvo.
It's not even like they're not even out. Like they're censored by some smaller pictures, but like it was just like the first image.
I mean, if we're going off of old style stuff, a lot of monster people didn't have shirts. Old style mermaids and harpies were always topless.
Yeah, you're not quite that big, Rita. Fuck, get the fuck down.
Giant lady.
Cursor, please. Jesus Christ, bro.
You
Try and
can't stop the giant lady.
land on my mouse blade. The corners sucks. You guys approach the city hall. You're greeted by the secretary, a lovely Fae fairy. Greetings! Well, what can I do for you, adventurers?
Yes, we're here to see Rhonda. Rhonda?
Oh, Master Rhonda, yeah. Do you have an appointment?
No, but do we have anything that signifies we're part of the guild?
You guys have guild crests.
I'd
Pull
like-
up.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yes. I pull up my crest. We're with the guild.
Oh, perfect timing. There's a travesty with their son. I'll go inform you here immediately. He flies away
you.
to the back offices. A few seconds later, 3 minutes later, Lady Merfolk approaches you.
We're out here still, or we're like just inside the lobby.
How much have you guys entered? You guys not entered yet? I approach things.
I imagine we entered.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're adventurers. Oh, thank God, thank God. My son, he's been kidnapped. I need your guys' help.
We heard, ma'am. Could you give us a bit more details?
He was just out and about the other afternoon, just playing in the streets, and never came home. All the guards positioned outside the city never saw him leave or see anyone take anyone outside. He's just vanished. I don't know. Like everyone, just like others in town.
So, before we look into your son, could we see some statues, please?
You mean the mysterious statues that have been showing up?
Yes.
I guess. She leads you guys over to a back room. It's weird that people have been go missing, and then a month later these just show up at the doorstep, a perfect image. It's It's just strange. No one sees anyone carrying them around. They just pop up. You guys enter a room and you see about 9 or 10 statues of different animal folk. There's a tigerkin. There's a fucking couple other merfolk, some furbolg, some rocks.
How long has this been happening?
For about, well, year and a half, 2 years now, sadly. We sent in a request to the capital for help, but they're too focused on the war.
The war has been going on similarly as long?
The war's been going on for about 7 years now. They're too focused on that, and they said since the problem hasn't left the city, it's up to us masters to solve it.
So, considering that I knew so much about petrification and like previous instances of it happening, would just upon seeing them, would I understand what is going on, or do I have to...
I will need a medicine check with advantage. You had the high history.
Okay.
You're not quite 100% sure what's going on here. It doesn't look like something like a Medusa, whatever their race is called, would do. It looks more chemical petrification.
Okay. This seems like chemical petrification of some kind.
Also, what's up, Mikey? Thanks for stopping by.
Hello.
So, I
Chemical. Like
have...
an ocean or something?
I mean, did Rinville say this out loud?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I would have been saying this out loud.
Okay.
So my immediate thought would be to ask you anybody who is proficient with medical brews, medicinal mixtures of any kind, and herbology.
Well, those people would be. There's the doctor. I have you here somewhere. Where the fuck are you?
There's the doctor.
His name is Tantel Momoshi. He's a very respected folk. He's a panda. Very huggable man. His wife actually runs the bar, the bar that if you guys be staying in town, probably more likely be staying at. Her name's Tyra Momoshi.
What is the name of the bar?
It's called Wonderland. You know, I had everything else planned, but a fucking name for that place.
Yeah.
And those are the only two people who would be proficient in any of those skills?
Well, there'd be the magic shop owner clerk would probably be proficient in that if I take a guess. So would the potion shop clerk.
And are you familiar with their names?
Yes, there it is. Where were you? The magic shop is Claudio Cinderello. And the potion shop. Potion shop's name is Klein Pinocchio. Listen to him.
And is there anybody at the hospital who'd be good at that?
Sorry, at the hospital?
Yes.
Well, there's only the one doctor, and that'd be Tantel.
Okay. Alright, thanks so much. Do you guys
one
have any
last
questions?
question. Do you know what time your son went out?
He went out about... The last time someone saw him was at about 2:30. The last person that saw him was reportedly the weapons shop clerk. Thorman Jasmine.
Nimul, do you have anything that you need to ask?
I do not think I know what to add here.
Okay. In that case, I suggest that we split up and go check out the 3 people that we've been mentioned, not counting the weapon, the weapon person, whoever that is.
I believe splitting up may be a poor idea. We might isolate ourselves, and if we are known to be from the...
I look at both of you and what you just went through to get here. No, we're not splitting up.
Fine, I just figured it would be...
It would make sense in other
Efficient.
situations, but you're gonna
rather
draw
not.
too much attention.
I would rather not see one of the statues show up of you.
Be fine. But fine. We can stay together. I suggest we go check out the hospital first.
Right.
I have no objection.
Thank you very much, Miss Rona. We'll be on it.
Thank you very much.
I just wave my hand dismissively.
I wave my hand gracefully.
You guys head down to the hospital.
To the hospital. Hooray.
Yes.
Would you guys like to talk? Would you guys like to do anything before entering the hospital? Should have asked that before the magisters.
I do not believe I have anything that I need to do.
I don't have anything I need to do.
I'm just keeping an eye on them and making sure no one purposely tries to bump into them or throws rocks or does anything super racist.
I'm sort of looking around for anybody who looks like noticeably intelligent. Something that Nabul might think is like a magic type person.
Magic man. A magic man.
No one that would have been like out of will look different or strike you that be different from everyone else that's walking about.
Fair enough. Namul is just looking for smart magical man.
Is this the hospital?
Yep.
Or did I get the wrong building? Okay.
As you guys enter, you hear a shouting from the back. Hey, make sure you tell Mr. Thomas that he takes his goddamn ibuprofen. And amateurs around.
Magic ibuprofen.
As walking out the door, or not walking out the door, walking out the office, you see
Folk got bigger.
Hold up. Why are you bigger? Shut the fuck up. I keep getting the hotkeys mixed up. You see a small panda folk in a doctor's coat.
Oh, panda.
Oh great, we got three more coming in. What? Two of which I don't even think belong here. Whatever. Which one of you is the sick one? Was it all three of you?
So sick, Dr. Tentel.
Are you sure? That one looks pretty green to me.
He's just like that when he's scared, that's all, and I rub his head.
I would like to cast... hold on. Let me... Hold on. I would like to cast... once again, I'd just like to cast Prestidigitation and make a shower of sparks appear directly like on Amber's hair with the goal to set it on fire. Just for like half a second. Not like PvP, not like to do damage.
I just want to say you're fair fire a little bit.
Yeah. just
Oh,
singe it, you know?
Oh boy, Miss Cow, your
Are you
hair.
able to light fires with prestidigitation?
What?
Are you able to light fires with prestidigitation?
I think I can light bonfires. You can instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. But I don't want to light your hair on fire. I just want to make the sparks exist, and they might do it. You know?
Like the Lisa Vision effect. I stop rubbing
Is
your
this
head and I...
Is this something you will allow, Amber?
I can't really... I'll just quickly take my head off it and, like, try to be very nonchalant, like, pat my head, like, haha.
Oh, you got the case. My dear ma'am, you got the case of the hotheads. Follow me to my back office.
I'm sure...
He comes up, he grabs your hand as he leads you to the back. Get two friends to come along, that's fine. Man, it's quite exciting. I haven't got... Actually, it's not exciting. I focus on fur bugs every single day. Big man, though. You gotta let me examine you at some point.
Why?
You know how often I get big men like you in my office? Never. As a doctor, you intrigue me.
Would you be willing to pay for that sort of privilege?
I'll give you 15 gold if you let me examine you naked. Another 5 gold if you let me stick a finger up your bum.
Is that part of the exam?
Only if you allow it to.
Anyway, we're here.
I suddenly don't have a very good feeling about this.
Anyway, I'm fine. My hair's fine. I just look dazzling.
Nonsense. You look sick. Your hair's on fire. You got the case of the hotheads.
I'm just naturally warmer.
Furbolg's
I need
hair
to
don't
ask
have
you
to catch
some
fire.
questions, Doctor. If you would let me.
Fine. He sits down behind his desk after fucking taking your hand straight to his office. Lights up a cigarette. What is it? What is it? I'm a busy man.
How do we light up the
Sounds
cigarette?
like a deal. I'm just built different.
Okay. So we're in his office right now?
Yeah, he dragged us there.
Okay.
What you see, it's not like a massively big hospital. There's like, he has like main operation room. He has like 4 other rooms for the patients to rest in. Then one big long room that he put multiple people in, multiple beds in, like 8 or so beds.
I look at Renville a bit since he seems to know more about this chemical stuff.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention for like 2 seconds.
So
That's totally my bad. What did he say?
He brings you to his office and asks you guys what you need of him.
Okay. So, we were wondering if you'd happen to know anything about chemically reversing a petrification.
Reversing petrification.
Yeah.
That, my friend, is a hard one. That sounds like wizardry stuff. That sounds like something we would call the Calijon.
Okay. How about chemically inducing a petrification?
Chemically inducing? Well,
How difficult would that be?
you will need a pretty high level of medical knowledge, potion knowledge. I guess the plants will be around, be available around here, but it's really gonna be hard to, because if you mix too much of one thing, it could explode on you, and then you're the one being petrified.
Is he lying to us in any way? Can I discern?
Roll perception.
Insight.
Insight, yeah. He hasn't told a lie yet.
Type of plants would be around that could do something.
There's a few of them. There's few red ones around. I'm not quite sure what the plants are. I do know they do grow around this coastal area of Miranda.
And is there anybody who would know about this? By chance, would you know what these plants are?
If I've seen them, yeah. But I go out wild plants, maybe not. My wife might know. She's a tea drinker. She knows what kind of plants to put in drinks. Potion brewer 1000% would know what goes in potions.
One final question for you. Just, maybe not final, but at least one more. Is there anywhere in the tavern that your average man does not enter? Is there a basement, perhaps? Or a cellar? Or...
In my wife's inn? No, she keeps no secrets there.
I'd like to see if that's a lie.
But...
Forward. Big brain man. Yeah.
He didn't seem like he's lying to you.
Recently, have you had a lot of the same symptoms of clients and patients?
I mean, the same old. The average cold, flu, broken bones. Same normal hospital things.
Do you get a lot of soldiers from war?
Sometimes. See, we're not too close to the border where we worry about battles. But once in a while, we'll have like a naval battle off coast. They'll drag people in, or some scouts from Moran or from Pavilion will come up, get their way up. It's not as often as in this town, but it does happen from time to time.
And who else did you say would be familiar with the kind of plants that would potentially induce, for lack of a better word, petrification?
Well, if it's straight raw material, the only other person I could think of would be the potion brewer.
I believe that would be the place for us to look next.
You know, now that I think about it, there might be one other person. But she hasn't lived in this. But she hasn't been in this village for a while. Granddaughter lives here though with her husband, but I don't think her granddaughter delves into that stuff. Her grandmother was a brilliant woman though.
Who is this person?
Her name is. Her name is Verna Bellavorn.
How long have they been missing?
Who's been missing?
Didn't you say that they had been missing from the town for quite some time?
No, it was asking if anyone else would know about potion brewing and whatnot.
Yeah, I thought it was like there was one more person, but they hadn't been like around town for like a long time.
Oh, Now, the grandmother was very skilled with potion brewing, but she's been out of town for a while.
The grandmother of Verda?
Yes.
Okay.
Our grandmother was a weird one. She was a brilliant woman, but she delves into the dark arts from time to time. It's been years since I've seen her, though. Last thing I heard from them, I heard that Verna was having trouble with her husband. Her husband's apparently spending a lot of time at the clubs.
The clubs, you say? What clubs?
At the brothel next door. He's been very fixated on one of the dancers there.
And this is reported by him?
This is just the word around town.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, every moment is appreciated.
And I kind of leaned down, like whisper him as they're starting to leave. If you need any samples of like their hair, I could get you some.
What?
Why would we need what?
I whisper to him as you two are walking away, as we have finished conversation.
Yes.
Oh, I
Do you
thought you
want-
said that to us.
No,
Okay.
I will say, man, that's really like weird.
You want any like samples of their hairs for whatever you want?
You give me a nice sample of the big man's semen, I'll give you about 30 gold.
I immediately shoot up, say, cool, yeah, and I start leaving. Like, nope, that's not.
Listen, the mole. I need to give you a little quick jerk, man. It's for money purposes. Trust me.
I want money. There's few things I won't do for money, and that's one of them.
I will not jerk my friend for money.
Yeah.
Our
it's one of
friend-
the rules.
Our friend Left Talks in chat, however, is a set deal for this game.
You won't jerk him off, but you'll suck him off, though, right?
No. That'd probably hurt.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
like 8 feet tall.
I'm 7 feet tall.
That's true.
This is proportionate.
Anyway.
The mole's glad he didn't hear that part.
I'm not glad that I heard it. We heading to
Alright.
the potion shop next. Said you know more about those plans.
Potion shop, potion shop, yeah.
As we leave, I'd like to kind of pull everyone aside into like a huddle, like away from any prying ears. Say, I think I may have an idea of this, what is going on here, or perhaps how to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't find out where this person lived, did we?
The grandma, we have no idea.
No, but the Verda.
I don't think so now.
That's okay. We can figure that out from potion person, I'm sure.
Yeah. They're having trouble with their husband at the club. I think that we could go tonight and speak with him and possibly the dancer if he's spilled any secrets to her. And I have recently acquired a new spell. I don't know how to really say that. I can make one walk without being seen. And it's possible that Rinvald, you may be able to sneak into this residency and find some evidence of where the grandmother has gone, or if she has been practicing her grandmother's talents.
You know, if I was a player
Don't mind
character,
if I do.
if I was a player character and the mole just went, I recently learned a spell. After seeing how many times he had grappled somebody, I would be terrified. You have no detail what the spell is. I have a spell. All right, buddy. Shit. Fuck. All right. Cool.
What's your
I've
spell?
had multiple. I've used spells a few times. I've used
Yeah.
Healing Word a few times,
Yeah.
and not cutting words, vicious mockery.
One thing, if I could do it in retrospect, because I thought about it, but I forgot to say it. When we were put into his office, did he have any sort of like list of patients or anything like written down like there?
If you were in the office, you could have rolled to see. But
Could I have done that retroactively, or is it too late?
I'll let you do a quick roll right now.
Okay. I go roll perception. I always do bad these, despite how good I am. Yep.
Yeah.
The trend continues. Cool. No cool.
Doctors don't have a list of patients, Nick. What the fuck?
I'm too distracted by his fluffy fur. Very fluffy.
Oh man, I really like that image I have the doctor.
We can add him to the list of names we have to search. Look for Greg, we have to look for Verda. We're gonna have an entire book at this rate.
Are we going to the potion shop?
It'd be the next obvious choice.
All right. I begin walking to the potion shop.
Potion shop.
And now while we're there, I'm gonna take like 2 minutes. I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be back.
Do it. I dare you. Very interesting town.
Well, wait for him to come back so we can just like get you out of the way. Is there any shopping you guys would like to do?
I'm good actually.
I already bought my armor.
Yeah, I already have some provisions.
I have some money, but maybe we can buy some potions from here. Maybe I can find something interesting. I guess whenever I go shopping, I always look for something that looks like that's the expensive thing, or that's the thing that, like, yeah, you buy this to brag. I'm always looking for that in the shop, even if it's like useless.
The potion shop?
Any shop. Like if a store was like, I made this golden thick club. It doesn't do anything more than a regular club, but it's like there to be like, oh yeah, I spent money. Yeah,
I mean,
rich.
a magic shop has decent amount of thick glass shit. You could request weapons from the weaponsmith made of different resources. I got a whole list from the magic shop. Excuse me.
Now, they're not traditionally weapons. Would be able to order like you know how archers, like people who have like bows or crossbows, like order special arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
Could I order that for like hockey pucks? And then hit it with my hockey stick at people.
No. Alright. Sure, Nick. We could very well figure something out there, I'm sure.
Ranged, strength-based attack.
Are you planning on doing that shit in grass, though?
Grass.
Yeah, dude, how do you plan on hitting a hockey puck in grass?
Like you throw it up and you whack it.
Okay, like a baseball. Alright, that's what I was getting to. Bro, just get fucking some frisbees. Some shot put frisbees.
No, something like that. I guess I just more flavored it as technically me throwing it, but me hitting with the hockey stick.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah, I forgot to change my thing on the stream. Now I'm this. Bam.
Is there an... I guess we can start the interaction with him. I don't know if you Tyler for it. Oh, I could talk to him when he's back.
He is the potion man with the potion plan.
Actually, yeah, I'd like to go to the shop anyways and peruse the
Oh,
wares.
yeah, I'll give you those points back, Nick. Mikey, I forgot to deactivate that. It's not working properly.
Why could you make Diego do it? Diego's not here.
Bro, like, I got so excited about like, how the app... I'll show you guys, like, when we're all in Discord call, how the ad how it's telling me to do it because it's dumb and doesn't do it right. I want to see it too. I can play it on stream though. Hold on.
Did you also finish the subscribe thing? Animation sound.
Yes, I did. I mean, before that second. What's that even on?
Lol.
Where's your credits? Why can't I play credits? Blur box. And source. And source. There we go. It's up there now. Just to show what I'm talking about here, this is my brand new description.
Rise and shine! Get ready to greet another bee!
Yeah, so if you subscribe,
I'm
that's
back,
what
sorry
that's
about
what you... What the fuck, Tyler?
I had to pee. I'm sorry.
Unforgivable.
You guys went to,
Always pee with you.
you guys entered the potion. Fuck. You guys entered the potion shop, and you're greeted by a lion folk. I believe that's what. Yeah, lion folk named Lion Pinocchio.
Named what?
Lion Pinocchio.
Lion Pinocchio?
Yep, no Lion Pinocchio. If you go around,
Cly.
Klein. K-L-E-I-N.
Oh.
If you go around asking the other clerks' names, you'll get what I'm going for. Except for the ice cream shop.
By chance, does he have a really long nose?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The blacksmith, if you didn't catch it, his name is Thorman Jasmine.
I did.
The other magic shop, his name is Claudio Cinderello.
I did.
The
Oh, I see. I see
the
the name.
general goods, I had to pat myself on the back because his name is fucking her name is Clarabelle Pocalante.
Ah, I get it. I understand these naming conventions now.
I mean,
Okay.
people are getting frozen in stone due to copyright.
I don't get it, honestly. Someone enlighten.
It's fucking like notable fictional characters. So like Pinocchio or
Pinocchio
Pinocchio is
Jasmine,
Pinocchio.
Pocalante, Aurorenstein, Tinkerfell,
Okay.
Thorman Jasmine. I thought that was based on Thor.
Cinderello.
Yeah, that one's
Okay.
Cinderella.
I noticed a few of them, but I didn't notice all of them.
Yeah.
Everyone has a Disney theme except for the ice cream shop, and her name is Bolundia Cheddar-Gooch.
Bolundia
I feel so sorry for her.
Cheddar-Gooch.
She must have been
Alright,
making
alright,
that
I'm in the
up.
potion shop. I'd like to approach.
I think I would have liked it better if Bolundia's name was Fremunda.
There's a reason why her name's different. Anyways,
Don't you think Fremundo would be like a great name
Yeah.
though?
yeah. Armando Cheddar-Cooch.
Fremundo these nuts.
Anyways. And, hey, did you know Whataburger is the only fast food place that starts with a W?
What about Wiener Schnitzel?
Damn.
And he
You know, I would agree with you, but you know, I could fall into that one, but I'm too familiar
Hey, Tyler.
with the whole Wendy's nuts fit in your mouth. Okay.
Anyways,
When that first started off, I didn't understand it at all, and I was very disappointed when I learned, like, oh, I thought it was gonna be something cool.
anyways, you walk into the med truck greeted by a line folk named Klein. Why, hello. What can I do for you lovely folk? You're looking to breathe underwater. Flow in the sky, make yourself feel a little better,
just
get a
hold up
little
my
stronger.
hand.
High five! Got it! He gives you a high five.
No, that's not what
I mean, high fives are better
Ew.
than racism, so.
Stop! I don't want to touch you.
Yeah! And forgive
No,
me, and
I'm stop talking.
he's fucking like dancing behind the fucking desk. What can I do for you lovely people?
Would you know what
I'm putting way too much animation in a fucking shop clerk.
would you know what plants would go into petrifying a person?
Of course I do. You need a little Tafini, a little bit of Manny, a little bit of Cuddy. He goes down like bucket list like 30.
Awesome. That's okay. You don't need to tell us.
You
We're
need a
just
little bit of this, a
curious
little
if
bit of that, and a little bit of that in my life, a little bit of my
you-
side.
Stop.
Do you have any healing potions?
Of course I do. What kind of potions?
Healing ones. To help me on the battlefield.
All right. If you want a normal healing potion, that's going to cost you. Let's see. Looking at you, you're not a you're a skin bag, so that's going to cost you a little more. 50 gold.
50.
50 gold for a normal healing potion. 100 gold for a
And what-
greater. 500 for superior, and 13,000 for supreme.
Amber would walk in between them. And what if we needed those potions to help out the people of this town?
I sort of flash like my guild crest as well.
That's a very shiny crest. 50 gold for you, and for you, lady, that would be 35 gold.
Are either of those fair prices? Would I know?
I know.
Given that I'm from the mage college, like I would be familiar with magic shit. Are those fair prices?
The 35 sounds more fair. The 50 gold, definitely not.
Okay.
The unfair. If you could answer a couple of our questions, I'd love to buy some healing potions from you, sir.
Yeah. Whatever you want, man. I'm here all day. By the way, it's gonna be one copper per question. Unless you buy a potion.
Grab one of the potions.
She just said she'd buy a potion.
Yeah. So what's your questions?
Who else would have familiarity with the plants required to petrify a person?
Ooh, let's see. I know this one. There's me. The doctor probably will. You know, he deals with medical bullshit.
Crinkling a lot. Doing a lot of crinkles.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear that last part that you said.
Was that me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought I had
a lot of
noise
crinkles.
suppression on. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
And there's one other person. Her name's fuck. And I just fucking hit it. Her name's Malavia, right? Her name is Malavia, but she left the city quite a bit ago.
Malavia?
Yeah, she was a very talented witch. Sometimes dabble in the dark arcane arts. She has a daughter here. He's basically on. He's saying the same thing that the doctor did. You know, she has a granddaughter still here. Her husband went away. Blah blah.
Yeah. Do you happen to know where she went? Because you seem to know a decent bit about this Malavia.
I'm not quite sure where she went. She probably, if I had to take a guess, probably somewhere dark and cold, so she can practice more arcane arts. But it'll be outside the city.
Okay. I have at least one more question. Where do you keep your ingredients?
In my pocket.
All of the ingredients in your pocket.
All ingredients in my pocket.
You don't have a cellar or a storage room?
Can I tell if he's lying about that?
You can.
Look around the shop. Is there like any other ingredients around the shop?
You see potions like behind glass cases. Insight. So you know he's very much about talking about the pocket dementor bag of holding, but like as a pocket form.
Okay.
Is there any building with a cellar or a storage room?
He stores it with magical.
The entirety of this town.
I wouldn't know myself. However, in the library you'll probably find some blueprints that will show you.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah. Go on.
Do you sell petrification potions here that are strong enough? Ooh, I had to change my voice. Do you sell petrification potions here that are strong enough to petrify a person?
I could brew some up, but we haven't sold any in a bit.
That was all I needed to know then. Have you
A
sold
common-
any?
Go
Do
ahead,
you
sir.
know? Actually, do you know anybody who did buy them in the past?
Some adventurers when they come into the city and leave. Some couple soldiers.
No locals?
Oh, no need for that kind of potions in this type of town.
I suppose.
Most locals get
one
around
more
here.
thing.
Most locals get around here is just vitamin type potions, health shit.
I
Are
see.
there any common potions that can either be mixed with one another to create a petrification potion, or add a single or perhaps two ingredients to create petrification potions?
I suppose if you get a couple of potions and mix them together, yeah. But you gotta know what you're doing.
Do you have any apprentices or anything?
Me, nah, I'm too young to have any apprentices.
Then do you have a master?
I mean, I learned under a great sage, but he doesn't live around here. He died years ago.
I see.
Asked some questions I didn't have answers for.
I was just thinking, like, maybe it's an apprentice who figured it out.
Oh yeah, no, they're good questions. They're good questions. I give you that.
seeing as Rinville and Namul don't have any more questions. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll slide over 37 gold.
He gives you a red healing potion.
Ooh.
Normal basic potion. 2d4, whatever. Alright, what's next for your crew?
That's all we'll be going. Thank you for your time, mister.
No problem. Come back anytime.
I'll wave.
Now we could go to the library, the brothel, or the bar or the tavern that the doctor's
brothel
wife
might-
works at.
The brothel, I think, would be best investigated at night.
Read.
If there's anything to know about Verda, sorry, I misread my notes. Verda, if there's anything to know about her, we are likely to find out from the dancer with a little bit of pay. With my time with sailors, I know that they're looser lips when they're drunk and women are around.
Agreed. And she'll hand you the potion she bought, Namul.
I will hand her 35 gold.
Take it gladly.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna get scammed a lot, you two, in this town. They love charging tourists or outsiders.
Yes, I have not sensed a very friendly environment.
Should we go to the library then, or the tavern?
What time is it currently? Sky.
You only been to the masters, to the doctors, to the potion shop, so roughly an hour's passed. Maybe 2 hours, so it's about 2 o'clock, 2 p.m.
We could spend some time at the library.
Okay.
Yes, the blueprints and perhaps something about the local legends might be useful.
Where's the library?
Not wrong. Oh, fuck, dude. Dropping the library. That's sus.
You can just say it's part of another building.
Yeah, it's part of the police station, bro. It's right here. The right side.
While we're
Just
walking,
for me, how big is this town? Like, how long does it take us to cross it, roughly?
So to get from the doctor's office all the way to the police station / the library would take you roughly probably 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk.
Okay.
It's a large town, but not too large.
during that time, Amber's gonna keep an eye out for anyone that might be following us, spying on us, or something like that.
Yep. You don't notice anyone.
Alrighty.
You guys enter the library as you're greeted by a lizard folk. A male red lizard folk. Greetings. What can I do for you? What are you looking for? What kind of info? You want some fiction, some history, mystery, magazines?
I have
new-
two
what's-
requests.
What's the newest magazine?
It's the Daily Grizzly. The The latest issue is all about fucking Jennifer Berdashian.
Oh my god, Jennifer, what is she up to? And I'll go with that. Oh, that fucking bitch. She got remarried again. Wow.
Amber just goes off in the corner, starts reading her magazine.
Yeah.
And what can I do for you two?
I have. What the fuck just happened? Sorry, my whole thing just decided to die. My token's gone.
Shit.
You're down by the police station, or down by the doctor's office.
Oh, thank you. I would like to ask for 3 things. I would like 1, information and blueprints in regards to this town. Maybe there is like local records.
And
sort of.
What would a skin bag like you want with information like?
I just flash my guild crest, and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that you had some problems with some stone people. I'm sure that we could organize for you to be next."
Very well. Guild business is guild business.
Thank you. Second, I'd like any information on perhaps magical tomes, magical history. Where might I find that?
History and magical tomes?
History and magical tomes themselves. Magical history.
Well,
anything regarding magic that is of the non-fictional variety.
well, history and magic and the stuff around it you can find in the northern wing of the library. The blueprints you can find on the second floor to the west. For magic tomes itself to learn spells, that's gonna cost you money that's gonna cost you some money.
That's understandable.
I mean, I have books, you have scrolls.
Would it be possible to view these scrolls without necessarily buying them?
Not really. One time you get scroll.
Fine. I will look into those later.
Bro, just take the scrolls and see. Don't give him ideas, Mikey.
And my third request, and I lean over the counter, and I raise an eyebrow. I look over my shoulder, and I do a whole chin nod at Namul to get him to look away, so that he's not interested. Like he as though I'm giving him a nod at something, but in reality I'm just like trying to get his attention away. And then I
slowly avert my gaze.
And then I lean in closer to this librarian, and I'm like, "Have you got any smut?"
He leans in closer to you.
Can I make a perception check to hear this?
You're off the reading your magazine, bro.
Well, yeah, but I always like hearing other people read.
Alright, roll me perception with disadvantage that you're reading your magazine.
That's fair. Very fair.
God damn it.
I'm hyper focused on gossip now.
Are you about to copy this mud down into your spell book?
That'd be really funny. I have smut spells now. That's what I've got.
Yeah. All right, so
Now that's a wizard.
all right, this is what we got. We got ourselves some we got ourselves some play deer. We got ourselves some different species porn. We got ourselves some elf porn, some human porn. We got them all. What are you looking for?
Love it. Let me read it all. Can you guys hear me? Did you guys hear me whisper?
I heard the
just wasn't
second
sure.
time. I heard the second.
All right. So you're gonna go down to the basement. Yeah, I'll go to the first room to the left. That's where the room's at. If you do it, if you do anything, I ask you to not do it on the book. You do it on the book, I will charge you. We have Kleenexes down there, and I could give you some lotion for like two copper.
Necessary. And I just smile at him. I wink. And then I go upstairs to go look for the fucking scrolls and shit.
And for you, big man.
I'm just with them. I'm not one for books.
We stay with Renville. We're gonna stay with Ember reading her fucking magazine.
I'll slowly fall behind reading some articles.
I think I'll follow Amber. Yeah.
Oh my god, I could have been losing weight in 10 times less than 10 times with this diet. Holy shit.
We're going to start off with Amber. As you sit there reading your magazine, reading all about Jennifer Berdashian, we're fucking Amber.
Berdashian.
You feel a man's just crashed next to you in the right of the chair, on a chair to your right. Well, greetings there, Miss Furbolg. What goes for you? What you doing in these parts, ma'am? Can I give you a little shoulder rub, huh?
Just to make sure, this
Would
looks
I
like
have shown up here at this point?
You'd be slowly walking over.
this token looks similar to the last map we were on. Was this any of the captain or guild leader, or is this a different token?
Token that your character has not met.
Okay. I look up at him. How kind of you to offer. You're such a gentleman.
To your surprise, you don't see an animal folk. You see an elf with long black hair. Who is in a Hawaiian-style trench coat wearing a chest plate.
Is he a dark elf or a normal?
Yeah, darker elf, yeah.
Aren't you such a nice person?
Oh,
What brings you here?
You have no idea, man.
At this point, I'm sort of like walking up behind Amber.
Oh, who's this, your man? How's it going, sir? The name's Droxen. Droxen Sylvan.
Droxen. Hello.
And answer your question, Miss Pretty. And as to your name, Little Miss Pretty, I'm here for a contract. I'm here to take someone's life.
Oh, you're such a kidder.
No.
Such a joke.
I'm gonna murder someone.
Sight check. I'd like to see if he's lying.
I will also do so, even though I know the answer. Insight. Level 9. Woo!
His name is Tiny
Yeah.
Johnny. Yeah. I'm fuck, dude. Why can't I do Droxen's voice? Shit. Yeah, man. Little Tiny Johnny, you know? I'm gonna fucking kick his ass. Take my rip here, stab him right through his fucking gullet. Could be a good time.
Do you swoon all the ladies like that?
All of the ones I know can handle it. You look like you can handle it. You know, my little D.
I can handle a lot of things.
Ooh. Fiery.
Is that just it? A little contract brought you here? Nothing else?
Yeah. See, I come from this family of assassins. That's right in the middle of Miranda and Pavilion, and I was hired. Yeah, kill this person. Apparently, they're selling methamphetamine.
What?
Methamphetamine. They're selling meth. I don't have drug names for this world, bro. I don't.
Halfling man.
Goblin tusks.
They're selling white elephant powder.
Where can I get some of this?
Wherever Tiny John is. My contract's to kill him. They never said it to buy anything. You know, I'm totally about to buy some of that shit. Then, fucking stab him. Yeah.
Well, where would someone like this be? I imagine they must be pretty secluded away if they're doing something so naughty.
I probably see him somewhere at nighttime in the dark alley somewhere. I'm sure.
If you could, would you possibly, maybe, I'm doing that thing girls do where you, twirl your hair to try and, get attention to the boy. Bring me along. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, my. Drox will come over to you, Nemul, put his arm around your shoulders, walk away with you for a second. Listen, man, I need you to be honest with me. You do a thing?
What?
You and the redhead here. You do a thing. You two boning. Where can I get some of that? I'm interested. I'll be interested in 3-way too. Don't get me wrong, but
We are merely colleagues.
Fuck yes. He goes right back to you. All right, so I'm gonna get an 8th ball. I'm gonna party tonight.
Cool. What time and location?
You know what? Make it tomorrow night. Meet back. Meet me at the inn. Tomorrow
Which
night.
one?
The only inn in town.
Alright.
Next door.
Sounds like
What
a
time
date
is it
then.
then?
What did you try doing there, Mikey? What? Maybe a new band or whatever. Anyways. I see.
Then it's a date then. And I give him a wink.
Fuck yeah. He goes out of town. I'm gonna find Tiny John. It's the last thing I fucking do.
So he's left now?
Yep.
Amber.
Amber,
I have
like,
to
all
tell
of,
you,
yeah, go on.
this man definitely intends you as a romantic partner.
Oh, yeah, that's very fucking obvious.
It doesn't show up in chat for everyone, Mikey. It just shows up for me as Streamer Boy.
Yeah, those types of guys are easy to read. They only want one thing. That's the party.
I imagine you plan on playing that.
Absolutely. Having some insight to some criminal activity might give us a good lead.
That is a good point.
I don't know if he's actually true about the killing thing. He seems kind of incompetent, but...
Well... I suppose he did not look very strong. Be much smaller than us.
Everyone must be smaller than you, Namul.
Not my father.
How big was he?
Well, I don't really know, but last time I saw him, he was way bigger than me.
Real quick, Nick, now that we're past the part I was wrong. I was wrong with my fucking guess. What I thought you would have said, as a person, or along the lines of that.
I kind of thought about it, but
After I put the piece in, I'm like, fuck. Too late.
those unaware, before the game started, Jacob thought I would react to a certain character a certain way.
Anyways. Anything else with you two?
I'll just start to, after like getting back to reading, we'll start following Renville again.
So, I am tired, and I believe I am going to go get myself a room at the inn so that I can be up late at night for this investigation.
Right. And you intend to do that alone?
At the inn? Well, I mean, you can go get a room too if you want.
As long as you're safe.
Or
you
the
can do what you want.
investigation. Did you ask me if I was like doing the investigation or the going to the inn alone?
Go.
You cut out.
Nick? Nick?
His mic's probably messed up or something. He's probably fixing it.
Yeah, folks, technical difficulties. Can't have D&D without it.
Except if you're in person.
Am I alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why that did that. Anyway, to the you going to the inn alone part is what I was saying towards.
Yes. You and Rinvald may join me if you wish. But it is up to you, of course.
Just stay safe, alright? People aren't going to be very nice to you here. The room's probably going to be overpriced.
Yeah. You're right. Oh well. If it's too bad, I'll come back and I'll come back for you.
Right. I'll make sure Tiny Man isn't too late. Doesn't take too much time here.
All right. Meet me there whenever.
Gotcha. I'll
Alright.
start heading towards Brindle.
Yep.
And I'd like to head to the inn.
Yep. You Ringveld, you said you're going to the magic section?
Yeah.
What are you exactly trying to look for?
I'm looking for scrolls, any tomes or books that I would be unfamiliar with that wouldn't have been at like the mage's library back at the guild island. Spell scrolls is namely what I'm looking to is namely what I'm interested in.
Like how to make spell scrolls, or?
Sure, that'd be cool too, but I'm talking about like spell scrolls for spells that I don't know. I don't know if those would be just kept out. I kind of doubt it, but it's worth checking.
Those would be something you have to purchase. Can't make it that easy for you. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
Would be interesting to have, maybe not in this world, but another world where it's like spells are like on monthly subscriptions or something like that. And you get different packages.
Sponsored by Spellbox.
Hey man, you haven't explored much of the world yet.
Sure.
While I'm here, am I by myself for a minute?
Yeah, for a minute she was talking to Droxen and then Nimble.
All right, cool. So I would like to ritually cast hold on, let me open up my fucking spell. I'd like to ritually cast, I'd like to hold my dagger. And then I'd like to ritually cast wrist pocket.
Ooh.
On the knife.
Never seen this spell before.
You said on the knife?
It's a
On the
newer
knife,
one.
yep.
Okay.
Does anyone happen to know what book it's from? I guess
I think it's from the Critical Role book. I think it's like a
It is.
Dunamancy spell.
It is.
Ah,
But yeah, I'd like to have that in my, just like present in my little pocket dimension.
Means you have it for an hour.
And then how long would it take to get to the inn from here?
It's like a 5-minute walk. Right next
A
door.
5-minute walk?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. So, I would like to continue looking for tomes now. Is there anything here that I am not familiar with from my time spent studying at the Mage Guild library?
There's... So for your Mage's Guild, you guys had pretty, like, up-to-date shit for academic purposes.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing more... Like, you would see more books based off, like, the wildlife on this area that you wouldn't have seen at the Guild. You would see... Yeah, I can't say you wouldn't see much more than you would find at the Guild, honestly.
Okay. I would like to thumb through the wildlife of the area, focusing specifically on magic wildlife and anything that has an affiliation with like earth or stone.
To the caves to the... I'll put them to the map. Give the map in a second.
Okay.
Alright.
Big map.
Yeah. So things with specific earth specific earth elements and whatnot, you're gonna be looking. There's some earth moles, rock moles in the caves over this way.
Okay.
What was the other thing you wanted?
Earth and stone, like animals that are associated with those things specifically, and then any and all information regarding them. Basically, I just even if you don't even have to tell me right now, I would just I as a character would like to memorize that information.
You find some rock type armadillos to the rocks up further north.
Okay.
Past that, not much more on that affinity. You're going to see going more eastward. You're going to see more ice and snow type.
Okay. So you said like earth moles in this cave here.
Earth moles in that cave, and then rock.
And the rock armadillos here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And then the other thing I asked for was I'd like to now go to the blueprints.
Yep. What blueprints are you trying to look for?
I would like to look at blueprints for the tavern, the one that the doctor's wife works at. I'd like to look at those. I'd like to look at the hospital. I would like to look at the city hall, and I would like to look at the potion shop.
Alright, so this is what you see. The inn, you see...
The inn is the thing that the doctor's wife runs?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You would see this.
Okay.
Uh,
I would see that black square too.
That's just covering up a name of this place. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
you would see for the potion shop. You would see the main showroom, and then the not storage closet, a broom closet to the back. For the hospital, you see the 5 rooms, like I said. You see the operation room. You see the larger 8-bed room. You see his office. However, where his office is, you see a staircase that leads downwards into a basement sub-area.
Okay. How big is this sub area?
It's almost double the size of the hospital.
Okay.
And if you recall, being at the hospital, you didn't see any staircases leading downward.
Okay. I would like to memorize the rough location of the stairwell that goes down from his office. I'd like to know where that's at.
Mhm.
And then I would also like to and then what was the oh, sorry. One more thing. Do any of the blueprints look tampered with in any way?
No.
No? Okay. And then what was the city hall layout?
Couple of offices, couple of nothing that looked out of place. So I don't have a map for it. I'll show you.
Okay.
It just looks like a city hall.
Okay. All right, sweet. I would like to are these all contained within one book?
There are different scrolls for each building.
Different scrolls for each building. Okay. I So you said it's a scroll. How big is this scroll?
It's 1x3.
1x3, like, feet?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's when it's rolled up or unrolled?
Unrolled.
Unrolled, okay. Damn, dude, that's like as tall as me. I would like to...
Hey, Rinvo, what are you doing? Pop up behind you as you were in the midst of work.
You showed up at the perfect time. I would like to... No, I don't need to borrow this scroll. Actually, that'll be fine. I was going to, but I've decided against it. I'd like to show Amber the hospital scroll. And be like, "Hey, notice anything funny about this scroll here?"
Looks pretty boring.
You don't notice anything off about the layout of this building here? Do you know what this building is?
Does it say anywhere on the paper what it is?
It says library at the top left.
Library or your hospital?
Hospital.
Okay.
This is the hospital layout. What about it?
Do you notice anything off?
Perception, Amber?
Perception
With advantage.
check. Advantage perception check. That room's a little weird. It wasn't that big.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't there. That's a basement. That is a whole area that Mr. Doctor Man just decided, hey, that's not important to tell us.
I mean, why would you tell a patient about a random room?
We aren't patients. We're guild members
Right.
who are conducting an investigation.
Seems pretty suspicious to me.
So I reckon that we use that spell that Namul mentioned in the past to get one or all of us into that room. In the meantime, I'd like to go next door. You are welcome to do whatever you'd like. I'd like to go rent a room.
Yeah, Nimul said he went there earlier, and I was going to tell you to let's go keep up with him. I don't want to be away from him too long.
Nice.
Sure you don't want to grab anything else from the library?
Oh, I did want to go look at scrolls. Thank you. And I'd go back to the front, and I'm like,
Yo, what's up? You here to see the underground? The secret stash?
quiet. I'm looking to learn more about your scrolls that you've got. What spell scrolls have you got on hand?
All right. What's your price for me?
Why don't you just give me the run of it, and then I will figure out my goal at a later point.
And please be reasonable. Don't you know, I'm a hardworking girl. I need my
Alright.
spell
Oh,
scrolls.
This is what I got. I got Chaos Balls, I got Control Flames, I got Goodberry, I got Guidance, I got Gust, I got Haste, I got Jump, I got Locate Animals and Plants, I got Magic Stone, I got Major Image, I got Mending, I got Shape Water, I got Suggestion, I got Vicious Mockery, I got Wall of Ice, I got Longsword. Never mind, not Longsword.
Could
I
my
get
favorite
can I get
spell.
that in a text list, please, Jacob?
Oh no, I was like, oh bro, that's unfortunate. I was going to say that once if you didn't write that down. That's sad.
I can't
there
write.
was-
I can't write that down that fast.
Then I guess you don't get it, bro. I'm kidding. Okay.
There was Vicious Mockery, Control Flame, Shape Water.
I heard
Control
Chaos
Flame,
Bolt and Goodberry. Those are the two
Chaos
that I remember.
Bolt, Goodberry, Haste, Wall of Ice.
Oh, I did also hear Haste. Haste is a great spell.
Yeah. Control Flame.
Uh, oh, they're all there. Divine Hero page. Yeah.
Ooh, Chaos Bolt's a cool spell.
Mhm.
And how much would some of these be?
Which ones do you want? What's your price?
Give me an example of the lowest and the highest ones.
The lowest one would be. I got some 20 gold ones. Would be my lowest. My highest would be the Wall of Ice for 2,000.
That's fine. I don't need Wall of Ice. How much would it be for your Magic Stone? What is Magic Stone? I don't actually know that spell. I'm looking that one
It's
up
a
right now.
cantrip.
I don't know this spell either, bro. You're on your own.
Magic Stone is a cantrip that lets you turn regular stones into magic ones that do damage. It kind of like gives you like an ammo of 3 ranged magic attacks.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool because anyone can use them, but unlike other cantrips, it doesn't like stack up higher at higher levels.
Hmm.
I think druids could normally learn it. I chose not to.
When it's a bonus action spell, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to prepare it, and then you can throw it as an action. Or anyone else could. Also, you could make those, give them to some kids, and hope they don't kill each other. It's interesting.
Okay. So say I wanted to purchase Magic Stone, Mending, Guidance, and Goodberry. How much would that run me?
Goodberry's the expensive one. Goodberry's going to cost you 130 gold.
130.
I don't think we need Goodberry.
I
I wiggle my fingers.
You said guidance?
Yeah, Guidance, Mending, and Magic Stone.
Those are all cantrips.
Guidance is going to cost you 30. Magic Stone's going to be 30. Mending's going to be 20.
What if we could bring that all down to a lump sum of 75?
Not for you, skin bag.
I batter my eyes and look at him. But what about me? He's buying it for me after all.
Not for a skin bag.
I would like to, fuck.
I look at
Um,
Rinval. Is there something you really need?
I like how you asked him this question while the man saying
76 gold? Actually, I would be familiar with these spells. Are these fair prices? Is 20, 30, 30 like fair prices for these spells?
Couple of them started marked up.
They're marked up, for sure.
A few of them started marked up.
Okay, which ones are the ones that are marked up?
All of them but Mending.
Okay, so Magic Stone and Guidance, what would those normally be?
According to the page I'm looking at, 20.
20?
Yep.
Mr. Librarian, if I'm not mistaken, Guidance and Magic Stone should be but 20 gold. You cannot fool me. I study the arcane arts.
Well, I guess you go to whatever store selling it for 20 gold and you give it 20 gold.
I mean, I suppose that's true. You have a lot of books in here, though, don't you?
I got a bunch of books.
I'd like to just, like, make a puff of sparks. Or, not even sparks. I'd just like to make a puff of smoke, billow forward from behind his head, using prestidigitation. I don't want to do anything. I'm just a tiny little bit of smoke.
Would you like to roll me performance or sleight of hand to see the duo without him noticing it was you? Or you want him to fully know that it was you that made that?
He can know that it's me. This is more for intimidation than it is for than it is for sleight of hand. I'm not trying to fool him. I'll go ahead and roll that.
Whoa.
And then I'd like to say, as the smoke comes from behind him, be like, be an awful shame if I got access to that smut thing that you've got downstairs now, wouldn't it? I'm happy to avoid going down there if you just give me fair prices.
You're threatening me, sir? You're
Oh no, I'm not. I've not made a threat. Why would I make a threat? I was just saying how it would be an awful shame if something were to happen to that smut collection you've got downstairs. And I was just saying I'd be happy to ensure that nothing happens to your smut collection, as long as you give me fair prices on these spells and any spells going forward. Does that seem fair to you?
We roll a dice for him.
What did you say?
I'm rolling a dice for him specifically. Like, fine. Fuck. Magic Stone 25. Bloodberry 125.
No, that magic stone is still too high. I'm happy to give up on Goodberry. I don't need that right now. I was just feeling you out a little bit. But you and B both know that the actual price for that magic stone there is 20 gold.
20 gold for an animal folk. Look, I would like to give you the normal price with the city taxes on you skin bags.
The city taxes on us? Okay, I tell you what, that's fair. How about I take that up with the magistrates, okay? You give me a discount right now, and I can make sure that there's no tax on that, or I will do my best to make sure that there's no tax on that going forward.
you generally think the magistrates is gonna listen to a complaint like that? that's adorable.
Hey, we're saving one of the magistrate's sons. Okay, we're gonna have bargaining power.
And maybe when you're done with that, the master might give you a little leeway. However, if you try to confront her right now and complain about the taxes, she's just gonna laugh at your face.
Fine. I suppose it can't be helped. Regardless, the price is, if I'm doing my math correctly, 70 gold for the 3 spells, not counting Goodberry. Am I correct?
$25 plus 25 plus 20 would be 70.
Yep. 70 gold.
Fine. I hand over 70 gold. And I take the scrolls from him, and I say, to our long and continuous dealings with one another.
Whatever, just get out of my library.
And I wink at him. I give him a little air smoosh. And then I walk out of the library, and I go next door to the inn.
Is there anything else you want to do here at the library, Amber?
Nah, Amber was kind of just watching that conversation, and then decides to.
All right, and the mole will cut to you.
Yeah, toss him back the magazine, and then head out.
The mole will come back to you at the inn. Feel free to put your piece right over here. Doug.
He's dead.
Is he muted? He is, in fact, muted.
Died.
You know, you could have made that entire interaction so much easier if you just asked me nicely.
I mean, yeah, but you still would have been charged more than the spells are worth. I still got charged more than the spells were worth, but I got taxes, fine, whatever, government stupidity. I'll deal with it for now, I suppose. And I fucking make another disgusted face because government.
Government. Bleh. I can't believe we found the mole's dead body at the inn. I told him not to leave on his own. Crazy.
Hello.
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 I was going to reply to you. To your message, you didn't hear anything of what you wanted to hear. However, if you want to use your ability to arm wrestle people around the inn or do different like strength competitions with people around the inn. I'll allow that to happen. You can set advantage
Okay.
to whatever you roll.
All right, so I'm at the inn then. Sorry, I just
Yep,
was
yep.
in the bathroom. All right. Well, I look around and I'm looking for the toughest guy in here.
You see just a bunch of lightweight animal folks. The toughest person would probably be the barmaiden.
Okay. And then I would have already spoken to this person a little bit, right?
You could do so now because this would take place before.
Okay. All right, I would like to go and speak to the barmaiden.
Oh, hello, darling. What may I do for what may I do for you?
Like a drink in the room.
Oh, certainly. He looks you up and down. You're not from around here. Where are you from?
The guild. Here on business.
A guild. My, do you have your crest?
I pull it out of my my like. I actually haven't really thought about what clothes I'm wearing. Holy shit!
Mole's been naked all this
I pull it
time.
out of my bag. And stow it
Yes.
to
I
it.
can give you the normal prices. For one room for 1 week, it'd be 1 gold.
A room for a week, 1 gold.
That is the standard price for the guilds.
I would like
This-
to purchase 3, if that's as possible.
This room is specifically with 3 beds for guild teams. We call it the team
Oh.
room. Guild team room.
Well, that's convenient.
It's something. It's a room.
You get people here on guild business often.
Very so. You guys can be our rowdier customers.
I see.
Oh. Please keep your rooms as you guys leave them. Actually, that's how the guild leaders requested it to be. So you leave the room how you would like to find your room.
Of course. I hand her 2 gold.
A 2-week stay. Okay. And for your drink, what's your poison of choice?
Get me whatever your most popular local thing is. Whatever you drink around here.
Blueberry brandy on ice.
Of course.
She fills
That
up the
sounds delicious.
she fills up a glass and she asks for 5 copper.
Alright, I hand her the 5 copper as well. And a silver piece on top and said, "This is for your kindness."
Oh, you're much too kind. Tell me, what business do you guild members have this time in our city?
Sorry, doing gold math.
Big maths. Quick
Okay. Well, we didn't come here on this business, but we have taken into a problem happening around town. You may have heard of the statues appearing, people going missing.
Yes, travesty. My friend Trisha went missing a couple months back.
Well, with any luck, we might be able to help them even. But I do not know so much about these things. That is more my compatriots' field.
Well, I wish luck for you and your compatriot. In which case, I would assume that you guys would walk in. Put your tokens wherever here.
Oh, I didn't put my token in here. I sort of beckon to my friends.
Hey, Numble. Hope they've been treating you well.
Hold on, there's a massive spider in my room. I need to take care of this thing.
Go for the left jab.
That thing is scary.
A wild
It's dead now, though.
spinnerack appeared.
All right. Sorry, what was that, Amber? I cannot hear you over the loud tavern noises.
He just started mumbling the fucking Pokemon battle theme song.
Have they been treating you well, Namul?
Yes, the barkeep is quite the friend. I've gotten a room for us.
Thank you, and thank you. And she like does a little bow, curtsy to the bartender.
Your room would be right over here.
Do I have my drink at this point?
You would. I would imagine you would be sipping on it this whole time, waiting for them to come in.
Yes.
Why don't you roll me a Why
immediately
don't you roll me a Constitution there, Doug?
Will do.
You're feeling a little light. Nothing you can handle.
Big man.
It tastes like fresh blueberry pancake.
Better than any alcohol I've ever had.
Honestly, though.
Say that as the player, not
right. As I said that in my head, I was like, that sounds dangerous as fuck.
Is there anyone of interest looking in the bar at the moment?
You see a couple of like the normal people you've been seeing around town. You see some merfolk. You see some hold on, maybe like drawing blazing. You see a centaur. You see a fucking ox guy. You see a
Centaur, Minotaur,
yeah.
Merfolk, Lizard folk.
Lizard folk. You mainly see, yeah, like I said, this time you see more lizard folk and merfolk. The ones, just like classes that would go swimming and be on beaches.
Yeah.
There's an occasional like cold brew. Like earlier in town, you saw fucking penguin folks flopping around.
Where it's like a board where people like put up either jobs or services on.
Not specifically, no. However, there's always help be brought around town. Let's see. There was that promotion with Verona down by the brothel. You guys already heard about that one. There's an elf dude that's been popping in and out that's been flirting with all the women here. That's trying to find a dude named Little Tommy. That's all I could say for now.
Alrighty.
Oh, there's one more weird coincidence that I hear from travelers. Northeast of this town, about a day travel, people have been reporting that they've been hearing a lute be played in the forest with what looks like spirits of animals running towards the sound. Not much of a quest, but definitely seemed something noteworthy to you guys.
Very interesting. I'll keep it in mind.
I won't.
One thing we cannot do in this session.
Yeah. Well, if you're done with your drink, we need to talk. We need to plan our strategy.
Yes, maybe we'll. Do you think it would be best done in the room?
Yeah.
That'd be expect,
I'd rather do it with less people hearing.
of course. I put my drink on the bar and kind of try to like slide it over and head up to the room. I'm there.
Also join.
Alrighty. When you guys-
Ringo, did you learn anything of use at the library?
When you guys enter the room, you notice broken mirrors. The bed frames are not quite straight. The beds are definitely not made. The last guild crew that came through here definitely didn't leave this intact.
Jeez, what slobs?
I would like to spend some time copying, at the very least, amending
He's
into
doing
my
that.
spell book.
I'm
Okay.
going to be casting mending to fix some of these windows.
How does your copying work, Alex? Don't you need resources still?
Wait,
Neat.
can you copy cantrips into your spellbook? Is mending a cantrip?
Mending's a
I
cantrip.
did last time, I thought. Let me
I
check.
thought that you couldn't do that, but of course it's DM's choice.
It'll be the same, just... Well, I don't know the specific mechanics, but it's time and money based off of spell level.
Yeah.
Like cantrips are level 0 technically, so either they'd be counted as the same as like a level 1 spell.
I was
or
gonna
they
say I would count as a level 1 spell. Whatever the price for that would be.
Yeah, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 GP. The cost represents material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it, as well as the fine inks you need to record it.
And due to your thing, doesn't that have for you?
I was gonna ask you that because I don't think it does explicitly.
Does it
let me-
specifically say?
It's weird because they don't exactly like say whether you can, but they say like per level of spell, so it kind of like implies leveled that the spell is like has to be leveled, but like I don't actually.
The quill doesn't require ink. When you write with it, it produces ink in a color of your choice on the writing surface. The time you must spend to copy a spell into your spellbook equals 2 minutes per spell level if you use the quill for the transcription. And you can erase anything you write in the quill, or write with the quill if you wave the feather over the text as a bonus action, provided the text is within 5 feet of you.
Alright, then yeah. If you want to give up the GPU to copy a spell,
Would it be 2 hours or 2 minutes?
This thing, his specific, his subclass changed it to 2 minutes.
oh, then yeah, the 2 minutes. Wild.
All right, cool. So
We
you
still
said
also
no.
spend the 20 gold or whatever.
Before you do that, Rinvald, Namul would have asked you, did you learn anything in the library? Of note.
I was gonna do mending on the thing while I did it. But I can instead. Do I have any loose paper? Is there any like loose paper around?
You find some newspaper listing around.
All right, sweet. I would like to, from memory, copy down the blueprint of the hospital with my quill.
Would you like to roll me sleight of hand for how well you draw this?
second. Doesn't have to be well, I figure. Just has to be like roughly equivalent.
Yeah, so you got this hospital, yeah? His office, there's like stairs right here that leads down into like the basement.
Man, Rinvo, why didn't you become an artist?
What can I say? Or sorry, what can I say? I'm a masterpiece creator. And I just roll my eyes. Regardless, there's space underneath the hospital that Mr. Doctor just neglected to tell us about.
Either hiding some seriously suspicious stuff or some seriously embarrassing stuff.
This could be good to investigate. Provided I get some sleep, I should be able to make one of you walk unseen for an hour.
With that, I think I could get the other two. If you make yourself all sneaky like, I might be able to make me and Renval easier to walk around with.
I fit in Nimul's bag, don't I?
You have what?
I fit in your bag, don't I?
Yes.
So if I get inside your bag, and you cast it on yourself, and you and all of the things on you become invisible,
I had initially thought maybe Rinvold would be the best candidate, as I am not exactly sure what I'm looking for, and also little bit large to be sneaking around.
And we go in at night. And you just bring us to the room and then we can find it. The room connected to the room.
So I can only make invisible one person.
Yeah, I can ride in Rinvel's bag. It's fine. I got it.
Wait. Wait.
Trust me, Namul.
Very well then. If we have time after that, maybe we go to the brothel and speak to the dancer and possibly that man.
Want to do that first or the snooping first?
What time is it, DM?
Give or take 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2:30.
Okay.
a dagger magically appears at my feet.
Did you steal that?
I pick it up and I don't talk.
Wait, you just can't just not talk. What was that?
Goes back to copying down your spells, ignoring her.
Again.
So
I say we plan for next time and we decide the order of either going to the club and then snooping or snooping then the club.
Oops, sorry. Empty spell.
maybe the club and then snooping. Better idea.
All right.
All right. Sounds like we got a plan for next time.
Yeah.
As our adventurers take a rest to regain their health, whatever they lost, which I don't know anything about.
I don't believe I long rested since the last session, so I didn't have any slots for my new spells or anything.
It would have been assumed you got it all back on the boat ride coming here.
Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't really matter anyway.
I was going to say, I was going to say I said at the start, but somebody was 30 minutes late.
We still need to wait anyway till nighttime to do anything anyway.
Anyhow, for those of you that was here, thank you for being thank you for tuning in for the Divine Heroes Chapter 2. Next time, our heroes hopefully solve this mystery, and there's no deaths. Fingers crossed. Anyways,
Won't die trying.
till next.